I'm going to have to do that. So I'm going to get together and we're going to film that today. And, of course, I've already sent money to support ALS. So if you guys are out there having fun with that, now, you're going to get your haters and your critics. It's like, well, why don't you just give them money? Why do you have to do that? Well, here's the thing. Most of the people that are doing the Ice Bucket Challenge are giving money. So it's not like we're getting out of giving money by dumping ice water on our head. Besides, it's Texas. In Texas right now, it's 100 frickin' degrees during the day, okay? So I'm going to give money to ALS, and I'm going to go ahead and pour cold water on my head, if you don't mind. I'm pretty sure it feels pretty good. So that's the Ice Bucket Challenge. You go to www.alsa.org. They're not paying me to say that. You know what? They don't have to. That's a great organization that's trying to do what it can to help cure a very horrible disease, very debilitating. Outside of Alzheimer's, I think ALS is the most debilitating and most. It's a horrible disease. It's like your mind is sharp, you're ready to go, and your body just gives up. And you start losing the ability to walk and talk, and it's just there's nothing you can do. It's like you're trapped inside your body, and it's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible disease, and I'm sure they can find a cure for it. And even if they can't, let's work towards it. www.alsa.org. It's the Ice Bucket Challenge, man. Just have fun. It's water, for Christ's sake. It's not a big deal, and give money. And then dump water on your head. And you know what? If it's stupid, if it's this, Charlie Sheen had the best one. He dumped $10,000 on his head. And they called out some other celebrities that he knows can afford it. And said, hey, why don't you just send money? And I think that started the anti-thing. And then, of course, you got, what's her name? Babe Watch, Pamela Anderson. Hold on. She used it as a platform. I'm sorry. Man, it's dust. She used it as a platform for her PETA thing, in testing, animal testing. So she's not going to do it because they use animals to test, to cure, to find the cure and stuff like that. So she's using it for that. You're going to have the haters. You're going to have all that stuff. But, at the end of the day, it's raising a lot of money. It's raising a lot of money, and it's making people aware. It's like the next planking thing, where everybody was planking. Well, nobody did anything with that, but now people are getting wet, they're getting cooled off on a hot summer day, and ALS is raising money. So send them your contribution. I sent them my contribution already when I was challenged, but I'm going to go ahead and dump water on my head. Because like I said, it's friggin' hot out here. Now I don't mind doing it. To tell you the truth, I think it'd be kind of fun. Wow, Detroit really took it to Minnesota yesterday. I'm watching the highlights on ESPN over the top of my screen in the man cave here. It was like 10-4 in the 13-4. 18 hits, no errors. Wow. Go Tigers. What's getting to be almost to the playoffs here. It's August. September is they're getting people lined up. They're one game back out of the Mariners that are in first place at the wild card race. So, man, go Tigers. Let's do it. Let us do it, man. Getting the wild card, getting the playoffs. It'll be an exciting exciting year for Detroit. Detroit needs it. It looks like a war zone. I didn't talk about this much, but on my way back to the airport, I got down to the area a little quicker than I thought, so I drove through downtown Detroit, and it's devastated. It's like a combat zone. It is absolutely devastated. There's nobody in Detroit. There's nobody that lives there anymore. Everybody moved out. There's nothing there. Drove by the old Tiger Stadium, where the old Tiger Stadium was, and man, that was depressing because I went to some games there when I was a kid. But they've got brand new stadiums for the Tigers and the Lions, Downtown proper looks good, but the city itself is just decimated. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, it's not good. And I think they let go half their police force. It's sad. So they need something good to happen, Detroit Lions. You know, you're getting all the pieces together. I know you still need an offensive line. Matter of fact, my Ice Bucket Challenge, I'm going to call them clowns out. You're going to break my heart this year. You might as well get wet. Right? That's what I'm thinking. All right, well, I'm going to get another cup of coffee and blow my nose again because this dust is killing me. But thank you for joining me. One more segment left here this morning before we send you off on your way to your workday and out into the world. First day of school here in Texas. Let's get them kiddos out the door. I'm Mike Allen. This is the Armed Radio Global Network, and you're listening to Monday Morning Brew. Be back after these messages.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks and the Dog on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk, 10 p.m. Eastern. And boy, these two like to eat. Right, boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, Eat24.com. With over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry. Many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. Eat24.com.
Are you looking to buy prescription eyeglasses? Family owned and operated iFramePros.com is your online store for prescription eyeglasses. Select the eyewear of your choice from our variety of frames, fill out the prescription information, and place your order in no time. After this quick and easy process, you'll receive your prescription glasses in a few days. All major credit cards accepted. Visit us at iFramePros.com. That's EYEFramePros.com. See what you are missing.
The small city of Rockton, Illinois, is stunned by the brutal and senseless murder of an entire family, leaving only the father to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. Two rookie detectives are at odds, but before they get a chance to stop him, the killer strikes again. Will Detective Max Larkin and Detective Jesse Fairlane put their personal differences aside so they can stop the killer from striking again? Find out in the new suspense thriller, Time Killer, from author Todd M. Theed. Available in hardcover, softcover, and Kindle at Amazon.com.
I stumbled upon a great new ebook website the other day that blew me away, and I thought you'd enjoy it as well. It's called ShebaBlake.com. In addition to the great variety of genres and titles, each ebook is only 99 cents. Whether you're a fan of drama, fantasy, nonfiction, poetry, romance, history, or something else, there's something for every reader, even young readers. Order your ebook in the downloadable format that works best for you today. Go to ShebaBlake.com. SHEBA Blake.com.
Your search for love and companionship ends here. Join now at TalkToSingles.com for free. It's a new, high-quality, internet-based personal dating service that allows single men and single women to meet and engage in electronic conversation in the safety and comfort of their home computer. It's a dedicated team providing online dating services for successful matchmaking. Join today absolutely for free and start connecting with singles in your area now. And check out the Android app. Go to TalkToSingles.com. That's Singles.com.
I bust a shot on them. And one. For real though, I'm trying to see what that thing do.
What up, this your boy Majesty the God. Make sure you go pick up the hottest single that's out right now. All systems go on iTunes and Google Play. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Majesty DAGOD 80 Entertainment. We in here.
All I need in my life is a stay ready, all systems on go. Take a hit, then I pass it to the bro.
This is Matt Hazley, your host of Straight Talk. Come join me every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ARM Radio, home of the big guns. Boom.
know to your kids, your boss, and your relatives? That just might be why you're feeling stressed and out of balance. Go to CherylSaysNo.com, that's SHERYL saysno.com, and learn for free 6 tips on how to say no without sounding passive or aggressive. Visit CherylSaysNo.com today.
All right, welcome back. I was just reading something here on Facebook that ran across my desk during the break. You know, I used to be a police officer. Matt Hazley used to be a police officer here in Texas. And, you know, one of the things that I always try to do as a cop is I try to take my time. If I showed up to a scene of a crime, I took all the available information I had and made the best decisions possible. But apparently, in Beverly Hills, California, a TV producer, an NAACP member, award-winning producer, Charles Belk, was walking down the street, got detained, arrested, and taken to jail on suspicion of armed robbery of a bank simply because he met the description of the suspect. Now, this article you can find on Crooks and Liars, which is an anti-police, anti-law enforcement page, which is the same page that says we all should be unarmed. So either we should all be unarmed or, you know, the police should have guns. Either way, you can't have one without the other. So, but anyway, this was his side of the story. And basically, according to Mr. Belk, who I have, who's... Again, I'm suspect because he's associated with the NAACP, and not because the NAACP in its foundation isn't trying to do the right thing, but I think it's become very politicized. Through this whole description, the biggest thing that I don't get is that at no time did it doesn't seem like he said anything. According to him, he didn't say anything. He didn't know what he was charged with. He didn't know, so he didn't. He just took it. He took it because it would make a big story. You know, the police officers a lot of times will ask questions to try to figure out if they're on the right path. And if somebody is anti-police and want to give us a hard time, they just won't say anything. And we got to act on the information that we have. You know, we can't just, if we don't have enough information to make a good decision, then we have to act on what we have. And from what I'm getting from this is that he was stopped, detained. I'm sure he was asked, you know, questions that would have cleared him, but he refused to answer. Is what I'm getting from his own description, of the events. Because he says in there, in the very beginning, he's detained, sat on the curb in a busy street. He's surrounded. He's within an hour transported to Beverly Hills Police headquarters, photographed, fingerprinted, put under $100,000 bail. So he had opportunity in there somewhere to say, you know, why am I being detained? Because he says in here, well, the Beverly Police Department didn't tell him anything. Well, you know, as a police officer, if I'm detaining somebody that fits the description of a crime that occurs, and the guy says, what are you stopping me for? I will explain it to him. And I'm sure these officers would too. There's 6 cars surrounding him. I'm sure there's at least 7 or 8 officers, at least one motor cop from the picture. And, you know, I think if he would have complied at the scene, I'm just getting, just from his description of what's going on, he wasn't very compliant at the scene. Now, I'm sure he did what he was told as far as put your hands behind your back, sit down, that kind of stuff, and was searched, but it sounds to me like he had a little bit of silent insubordination going on, so not enough information was passed to the officers. He could have been cleared up right there in the street and let go. Now, I wasn't there, so I don't know. You know, all I know is his perception.